Willie D Live.
What's up, family? A 61-year-old Costco employee was shot and killed after he tried to refuse entry to a man who had a weapon equipped with a drum magazine. Yeah, fam. Here we go.
We begin this newscast with breaking news as Strongsville police are providing an update on the tragic shooting that took place Saturday night at the Strongsville Costco. Police say that a 22-year-old man from Texas killed an employee at Costco. He is now facing a murder charge. Fox 8 News reporter Tino Bavenzi is live with the very latest from Strongsville on this developing case. Tino, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Stephanie. Certainly this was a shocking chain of events that happened on Saturday for both Strongsville residents and Costco shoppers after a shooting in the parking lot. Police say a 61-year-old employee died on Sunday after being shot multiple times. 22-year-old Christian M. Bryant of Fort Worth, Texas, has been arrested, and he was arraigned in the Berea Municipal Court a short time ago. He's facing a murder charge for the shooting, listed as an unclassified felony. The decedent is Randolph Corrian, a 61-year-old Costco employee. Police still not have explained what led to this shooting, but the police report shows Corrigan was shot 7 to 8 times, and a Springfield XD-40 handgun with a drum was recovered. Bryant told police at the scene in court today that Corrigan had a knife. Police did recover a knife at the scene. Strongsville police asked for a very strong bond.
The Strongsville police would ask for a $5 million bond cash. The subject, the defendant, Mr. Bryant, does have a prior history, and he is not from Ohio. He is a truck driver who was transiting through Ohio. As such, we are concerned that he might leave the state.
The judge did set that bond at $5 million, and Bryant waived his preliminary hearing. Corrigan's family has declined speaking to the media, but someone did say in court today that they are just seeking justice to be served.
Oh, it's just such a horrible situation, Tino. And have they said at all if there was any kind of connection between the two, if they knew each other, or could there have been like an altercation in the store that maybe set things off?
At this point, it is unclear. We're still waiting to hear from the Strongsville Police Department about what exactly led to this shooting. And we're also reaching out to Costco to see how they're managing with their employees right now.
Sure, and I understand the Strongsville police were asking people if they happened to be there and witnessed all of this. They're still looking for more stories and more accounts from witnesses to please come forward so that can really help try to piece together their investigation.
Certainly, in the surveillance footage from the parking lot is going to go a long way as well.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you.
Okay, fam. You know, as soon as I heard this story, when I heard that this dude tried to stop a guy from coming into the store with a gun, with a drum on it, first thing came to my mind is this song I wrote in 2004 for Ghetto Boys called The Secret. The verse that I wrote, I said, it didn't have to go like that. Believe me, mister, someday you're going to respect these pistols. Get out the way, play to stay when a fool got the ups. Try to get a shot in the guts. You got to respect them pistols, man. You got to respect that heat. Now, some people say, well, he probably saved a lot of people's lives. I don't think so. Because if that dude went in there, was going inside of that store to kill, he would have kept killing. So no, that sounds, you know, it's got a nice little Good Samaritan, heroic, you know, ring to it, but no, that ain't what happened. If he wanted to air it out, he only shot 7 times. It had a drum on it, fam. So if he wanted to take out other people, he could have. It was people all around him. He could have took out the people right outside. But he only stopped Buddy. He dropped Buddy and then he took off. And he claimed that Buddy had a knife, or Buddy had pulled a knife on him. At first, they were saying that the police recovered a gun from the scene, but they actually said later that they found a knife at the scene. A family member, I believe, somebody who identified themselves as a family member online said that he had a box cutter, which he used for work. That would make sense if he works at Costco. You constantly, if you're opening boxes and things of that nature, that would make sense. You would have a box cutter. In any event, that video, they said they got surveillance video. So surveillance video is going to really tell the story exactly what happened. Right now, it don't sound like dude got a case at all. Sounds like he's going straight up the river. But it just depends. It depends on what, what that confrontation looked like. Did the old fella swing? Did the employee swing on Buddy first? Did he push him? Did he pose a threat to him? Did he pull out the knife? Did he pull out the box cutter? If you put that information in front of a really, really good lawyer, Buddy might walk. Now, right now, it seems all bad because he got a $5 million bond. They want to make sure that he don't take off. $5 million, I think that'll hold it. But let me address the elephant in the room here, fam. Costco. Why in the hell is the family raising money through GoFundMe when Costco's sitting on billions and they have a Good Samaritan heroic employee who put his life on the line, possibly to save others, at the very least to make others feel safer in their store? Why didn't they step up day one and tell the family, we got you. We're going to cover the expenses, and we are going to plant a seed of, $50,000, $100,000, $25,000, whatever that number might be, to honor his memory. Why didn't they do that? This is the GoFundMe that they put up. Now, they didn't raise a lot of money on this GoFundMe. They raised $56,000 of a goal of $70,000. That goal continues to change because last time I saw the goal, it was $55,000. So, I guess they, depending on, once they reach that one goal, they go for another goal and they continue to move forward like that. But they got 545 donations already. And they got 545 donations and $56,000. That's pretty good. I'm sure this thing is going to exceed 100,000 at the least. But so let's read where the funds are going. Randy Corrigan was shot and killed while working at Costco 625 in Strongsville, Ohio. We do not have much information about the shooting as it is still an ongoing investigation. Randy was an amazing, funny, and generous man who completely turned his life around after some trouble in his younger days. He was selfless and caring, the sole caregiver for my 86-year-old grandmother. Aside from taking care of her, he loved going to work at Costco, always talking about his coworkers. He would joke, laugh, and pass around sweet treats to everyone around him, making everyone or every day brighter for those he met. He loved all things Jeep, Irish, and never passed up an opportunity for a new tattoo. These passions brought him joy and made him unforgettable to everyone who knew him. Any donated funds would be super helpful. They will be put towards funeral costs and more specifically, scattering his remains in Corona del Mar, as he wished. The funds will also help with the transition of care of my grandmother, who will need support now more than ever. This is a difficult time for our family, and your generosity will make a real difference. I never thought I would have to make an account and ask for monetary help, yet here I am. My family and I thank everyone for the kind words and generous support. Your help means more than you know, and we are deeply grateful for any support you can offer. So if you want to make a donation, here you go, right here. And this is organized by Holly Marie. So that's if you want to make a donation, just go to Help with Funeral and Grandmother's Care. Or you can put Randy's name in your browser and you'll get it. Once again, fam, we got a lunatic on the run, or a lunatic loose, or had a lunatic loose in the United States. Everybody mad. Everybody got a gun. Everybody squeezing. Everybody killing everything. People go from 0 to 1,000 like that. They don't even think conversation. They don't even think about having a conversation. I will offer this advice to anybody who's considering disarming somebody. If you're in a position where you have no choice, then I can see doing whatever you got to do. But if you have options, okay, this dude, oh damn, he got a gun. He look like a drone. I'm not walking up to some dude and telling him he can't come inside of this place, or he can't go here or there, and he got a drone. I mean, not a drone, but he got a drum magazine. He got guns he got a gun with a drum magazine on it. I'm not doing that. That puts me at a major disadvantage. If he complies, great. But what if he don't? What if he don't? So that's the type of stuff you have to think about. That might work for some people, but for everybody, that's not going to work. So you got to think. If I tell this dude he can't come in here with that weapon with the drum magazine on it, what do I do if he ignores my commands? What do I do then? What do I do if he pulled the gun out and just starts shooting? The best thing he could have done is, once he recognized it, quickly got himself out of harm's way first and foremost, and got to a police officer. Because I don't know their gun laws in Ohio, but probably just having a gun in and of itself, I don't know, maybe that wasn't illegal. I don't know. But just having a gun also does not mean you're coming to kill somebody. So you can't just, because you see somebody with a gun, just start attacking them, because you might end up in a bad situation. In this situation, he probably would have came out better just attacking his ass. At least he probably would have been still alive. But he should have just found security. Hey man, that guy right there got a gun on him. He got a big ass gun. You might want to check that out. And you out of the way. You out the mix. You can't take chances like that. Especially for these companies, man. These companies don't give a damn about you, man. These companies, man, I can guarantee you that same Costco is open right now. They probably didn't even shut down. These companies will replace you like that and keep on going. Won't even reach out and check on your people and see how they're doing. Once it's over, it's over. They gone about their business. They might send some flowers. Might. No more talk.